Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome my dear students in first intermediate grade in Afaq Educational Company. With you Mr. Mahmoud Ahmad Abdurabbu, an English teacher in Afaq Educational Company. Today we are gonna study Module 4 Lesson D. The title is Country Profile. لمحة عن البلد. Number 1. Read. What do you know about Saudi Arabia? ما الذي تعرفه عن المملكة العربية السعودية؟ Listen, read and check your answers. What to know before you visit Saudi Arabia? ما الذي يجب عليك معرفته قبل زيارة المملكة؟ Saudi Arabia is the largest country in West Asia. أكبر بلد في غرب آسيا. And the 13th largest in the world. رقم 13 على العالم من حيث المساحة. Its population is about 27 million. عدد سكانها حوالي 27 مليون. And the official language is Arabic. واللغة الرسمية هي اللغة العربية. Now listen.
4D. Country Profile. 1. Read. A. What do you know about Saudi Arabia? Listen, read and check your answers.
What to know before you visit Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the largest country in West Asia and the 13th largest in the world. Its population is about 27 million and the official language is Arabic. The capital city. Riyadh is the capital city. It's near the Rub al-Khali desert and it's the largest city in Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom Tower is the tallest skyscraper in Riyadh and the 67th tallest building in the world. Jeddah. It's a large city on the Red Sea and one of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia. It's both Arabic and European in style, with many interesting areas and lots of tourist attractions.
Okay, the capital city اللي هي العاصمة. Riyadh is the capital city. It's near the Rub al-Khali desert and it's the largest city in Saudi Arabia. يعني قريبة من صحراء الربع الخالي وهي تعتبر أكبر مدينة في المملكة. The Kingdom Tower is the tallest skyscraper in Riyadh. طبعا برج المملكة is the tallest skyscraper in Riyadh. أطول ناطحة سحاب في الرياض. And the 67th tallest building in the world. رقم 67 على العالم من حيث الارتفاع. جدة. It's a large city on the Red Sea. مدينة كبيرة على البحر الأحمر and one of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia. واحدة من كبريات المدن في المملكة. It's both Arabic and European in style with many interesting areas. تجمع بين الطراز العربي والطراز الأوروبي. فيها أماكن شيقة كثيرة and lots of tourist attractions ومعالم جذب للسياح. Next. Listen.
Sarawat Mountains. The Sarawat mountain range is about 3,000 meters high. It is the highest in the Arabian Peninsula and it's also one of the longest mountain ranges in the world. Al-Sakur. Football in Saudi Arabia is more than a sport. It's part of the culture. The Saudi Arabian national team is very successful, with 3 Asian Cups, 3 Gulf Cups of Nations, and 2 Arab Nations Cups. Kabsa. Saudis like eating meat, especially lamb, and they've got some of the best in the world. Kabsa is one of their traditional dishes, and it is very popular at home or in restaurants.
Okay. Sarawat Mountains. جبال السراوات. The Sarawat mountain range is about 3,000 meters high. ارتفاع حوالي 3,000 متر. It's the highest in the Arabian Peninsula and it's also one of the largest mountain ranges in the world. واحدة من أكثر السلاسل الجبلية أو من أطول السلاسل الجبلية في العالم. السكوب. Football in Saudi Arabia is more than a sport. كرة القدم في المملكة ليست مجرد رياضة عادية. It's part of the culture، يعني جزء من ثقافة البلد. The Saudi Arabian national team، المنتخب السعودي is very successful، ناجح جدا. with 3 Asian cups، فاز 3 مرات بكأس الأمم الآسيوية. 3 Gulf Cups of Nations، 3 مرات بكأس الخليج. and 2 Arab Nations Cups، وفاز بكأس الأمم العربية مرتين. كبسة. Saudis، الشعب السعودي like eating meat، بيحب أكل اللحوم especially lamb، وخصوصا لحوم الضأن. and they have got some of the best in the world، عندهم أفضل لحوم ضأن في العالم. كبسة is one of their traditional dishes، ومن ضمن الأطباق الشعبية المشهورة الكبسة. It's very popular at home، مشهورة جدا في المنازل or in restaurants، أو حتى في المطاعم. Okay, read again and complete the fact file below. Saudi Arabia. The continent is very good. West Asia. Okay. The capital is, or the capital city is, very good, Riyadh. The population is about, very good, 27 million. Excellent. Official language is, very good, Arabic. The highest mountain, very good, Sarawat Mountains. The most popular sport, okay, very good, football. Saudi Arabia is the 13th largest country in the, very good, in the world. One of the biggest cities on the Red Sea is Jeddah, very good, excellent. The Sarawat mountain range is about, very good, 3,000 meters high. Kabsa is a very popular, very good traditional dish in Saudi Arabia. Number 5, the Saudi Arabian national football team won, very good, the Arab Nations Cup twice، فاز بكأس الأمم العربية twice، مرتين. Number 2, pronunciation. Listen and repeat. What is the difference between A and B? South, weather. TH here is pronounced tha. TH in weather is pronounced tha. B, listen and take true the sound you hear. Listen.
2. Pronunciation. A. Listen and repeat. What's the difference between A and B? A. South. B. Weather. B. Listen and tick the sound you hear. South. Weather. Thousand. Together. Thirsty. Toothbrush. Father. Another. Worth.
Okay, after we listen, thousand is like south. Okay, very good. Together, like weather. Thirsty, very good, south. Toothbrush, excellent. Father, like weather. Another, okay. Worth. Number 3, comparative and superlative forms. We use the comparative form of adjectives when we compare to people, animals or things. يعني بنستخدم أشكال المقارنة العادية لما بنقارن بين 2 من الناس أو 2 من الحيوانات أو 2 من الأشياء. We use the superlative form of adjectives when we compare one person, animal or thing with several of the same kind. يعني بنستخدم superlative لما بنقارن بين شيء أو شخص أو حيوان ومجموعة من نفس النوع. Okay. All one syllable, and the most two syllable adjectives take er or est, such as high, higher, the highest. Okay. higher يعني أعلى من, the highest الأعلى. Clean, cleaner, the cleanest. One syllable adjectives ending in e take r or st, such as large, هنا بتنتهي بالإي بنضيف r فقط أو st. large, larger, the largest طبعا بنضيف قبل الصفة ذا لما بنقارن بين شيء ومجموعة من الأشياء. One syllable adjectives ending in one vowel plus one consonant double the consonant before the er or est, such as hot. لو الصفة بتنتهي بساكن قبل الساكن متحرك هنا بنضاعف الحرف الأخير ونضيف er أو est. hot, hotter, the hottest. Adjectives ending in a consonant plus y, such as lazy. Drop the y and take I, er or iest. يعني هنا بنحذف الواي وبنضيف I, er أو بنضيف iest. Lazy, lazier, the laziest. Lazy كسول, lazier أشد كسلا من, the laziest الأشد كسلا. هنا يا شباب الصفات بقى اللي هي الطويلة. Adjectives with 3 or more syllables and some 2 syllable adjectives take more plus adjective or the most plus adjective when we compare between one thing and a group of things. Popular يعني مشهور, more popular أكثر شهرة من, the most popular الأكثر شهرة. Expensive, more expensive, the most expensive. Careful, more careful, the most careful. The irregular comparatives and superlatives such as good هنا بتتحول ل better لو هنقارن بين اتنين, the best لو هنقارن بين شخص أو بين شيء ومجموعة. bad سيء, worse أسوأ, the worst الأسوأ. much ومني كثير, more أكثر, the most الأكثر. Russia is the biggest country in the world. بيقول إن روسيا هي أكبر بلد في العالم. هنا بيقارن بين بلد روسيا يعني وبين كل البلدان من حيث المساحة. بيقول Russia is the biggest country in the world. We have some exercise here. Complete the sentences with the comparative or the superlative form of the adjectives in brackets. Number 1. The living room is the very good largest. Excellent. هنا هنضيف st لأن الصفة تنتهي ب هنقول هنا largest room in our house. Number 2. The Pacific is the very good deepest. هنضيف هنا est is the deepest ocean in the world. أعمق محيط في العالم اللي هو المحيط الهادي. Mike is young than me. يبقى younger than me. Very good. هنضيف هنا er. But he is older than my brother. But he is older than my brother. Very good. Number 4. What is the popular place in your city? The long adjective هنقول هنا the most popular place. I think math is easier than geography. Very good. هنا هنحذف الواي وهنضيف IER easier than geography. This shop has got the modern clothes in the city. يبقى هنقول هنا the most modern clothes in the city. المحل ده لديه أكثر ملابس متطورة أو على الموضة يعني in the city. At the end of our lesson today, I'd like to thank you for listening. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.